Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I've done a couple things to the interior and I just want to give you lot an update so you lot can see what's going on with my car and that. If you followed the channel, you know that I got an Android head unit with the special Mark III surround, and that surround is all like matte black. And when I installed that, I was happy with the unit and happy with how it moved the climate control buttons down and it moved the stereo up. That's all good. But the color scheme was a bit off, as the whole trim piece is matte black and then there's just a little bit of silver around the gear surround. So that didn't really look the best in my opinion. It made the silver look a little bit out of place. So I went on the hunt looking for the matte black gear surround that you get on the lower spec Mondeos. I found that and I put that in, and the colors didn't really match up, which I kind of expected. But that piece of trim, just, I don't know what it is about that piece of trim, but it just looks so tacky. I don't think it's just the one that I got, because I had one before in a previous Mondeo that I had and it felt the same. It's like so washed out and so like, it looked tacky basically. So I got the gear surround and I got the stereo surround. I got it hydro dipped properly because I didn't want to paint it myself, because usually I do everything myself and I'm not the best at painting, I'm not the best at wrapping. So this is something which you can't easily get. You have to order it from China. It takes about a month to come, and plus it's like almost 40-50 pounds just for the trim surround. So I didn't want to mess it up, so I gave it to somebody to do it properly. There's a guy that was near my mum's house who does it, and I just gave it to him, and it's kind of spare the moment, and he was saying, oh, what design do you want? I'm like, I don't know. And I was looking through some of his pictures. I said, just give me the carbon fiber design. Yeah, I know it's typical, everyone goes for that style, but it's probably the safest in terms of like, it's similar to the rest of the interior, like the grays. It's like a kind of grey kind of color. So it's a safe option, but it's still like, it adds a little special touch. And when he sent it to me, I was a bit on the fence. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the quality was good. What he done a very good job. But I was just a bit unsure if it's gonna suit in here. I don't want to go over the top in here. I don't think it really matched up with the silver on the door cards, which is a shame because I like that. So I did ask him to, if he could do the blades on the door cards, but he's really busy up until the end of August because one of his tanks broke. So he couldn't do any big work. So I just wrapped it myself, just in the meanwhile, because wrap is, if you buy the wrap, it's only like £5 from eBay. So I just wrapped it myself just to get an idea of what it looks like. And yeah, it looks all right. It's not the same color as what he did. It's slightly darker. Did attempt to wrap the steering wheel spokes as well, but I hated it. It didn't look good at all in my opinion. I think I'm just gonna leave the interior how it is now, like, because I've changed the interior so many times, like throughout my ownership, and I'm just not getting that same buzz, that same excitement when I'm doing things as I used to. I think the peak of happiness I had with the interior was when I got the steering wheel retrimmed. I think that's when I was the happiest. Since then, even though I've done bigger and better things to the interior, I just haven't been as excited when I'm doing stuff. So there's no point throwing money if I'm not gonna throw money at the car if I'm not really getting that same joy. So I think I'm gonna focus maybe on the exterior of the car now, because that has been seriously neglected.